Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat, people. As you can see, it's very Manchester United heavy, with Alejandro Garnacho agreeing personal terms with Chelsea. Fabrizio Romano posted about that earlier on today. Well, technically yesterday now, but news that broke more recent, just a couple hours ago, maybe even not a couple hours ago. Rasmus Hojlund could be potentially joining AC Milan. Manchester United have put a 40 million price tag on him, but it seems AC Milan would prefer a loan move with a buy option of 35 million pounds. So two attackers could be leaving Old Trafford, people. But your questions don't have to be about Garnacho to Chelsea or Hojlund potentially to AC Milan. You may have a question about something else. That's absolutely fine, people. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. So if you're a member at any level, links in the pinned comment, people. If you want to join the membership, I'll star your question and I'll make sure I get to it. Well, big up to everyone supporting Sarcasm City TV. As always, please make sure you run up the likes, though. Hit the like button on the video. When you enter the city of sarcasm, pay the tax, people. Pay the tax, and it's tax-free. All we need you to do first and foremost is hit that like button. Make sure you share this out across all of the socials as well, people. Make sure you do that at Yes It's Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV. That's at Sarcasm City TV, at Yes It's Flawless on Twitter/Instagram. Well, Twitter/X, also on Instagram. And just as important, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well and hit that notification bell. Big up to everyone who joined over from the raid, from the fan calling show as well. Big up to all the members that called in, because obviously it's Friday. So you get the members call-in show, people. So big up everybody supporting as always. Shout out to each and every one of you lot as well. Yeah, back again will be next on Monday. That's because Troops is obviously on holiday in Yard. So that's why you didn't get the show today. But shout out to the whole gang. Big up to Charles and Vodge, who both joined the membership from the last show. Big up That Magician. Big up Sai. Big up Chanlu. Big up my nephew. He's saying big up, great way to start the championship season. So I'm guessing that Ipswich did indeed beat Birmingham. Big up Luke. Big up PC as well. Where else you? But yeah, love to everyone that's tapped in also. But yeah, man, get your questions in, people. If you're a member of the channel, get your questions in, people, as always. And I'm sure I'll be joined by more of the man them shortly. But you lot know I'm always going to deliver shows. And the reason why it's not the United Spurs show and I changed it to a Q&A, because there's not that much news in regards to Spurs. So that's why, people. If there was Spurs news, it would have been a United Spurs show. So that's why I just turned it into a Q&A. That's why, people. But man is saying tomorrow is Sesko Day. Yeah, he's going to get unveiled tomorrow. So yeah, like I've said before, decent signing. Definitely an improvement on what we have. And United have done very, very good business. I can't lie. The only one I have question marks over is this Sesko deal. Well, I look at Embremo, I look at Cunha, I look at potentially Baliba. There's been links to Donnarumma. Props. You sent Rashford on loan to Barcelona with them covering 100% of his wages and the 30 million option to buy. You got Garnacho agreeing personal terms with Chelsea, which I'm going to get to further in a second. Excellent business. And you're going to get 20, 25, 30 million for him. And then Hojlund to AC Milan. One thing about Ineos I will continue to give them credit for, and I continue to give them applause for, is the transfer business they do. From the first summer to January to now. Those three, I think they have been absolutely spot on and have a tremendous success rate. The only miss so far is Agate. Of all the players we signed, he's the only miss. The Sesko might be one of those, but even if Sesko is, you've got 3 to 4 other hits. So props to them. Flawless, is there any all-time Premier League player will go into La Liga all-time 11? Outside of the players who have played in both leagues, no. I don't think there's any player who just played in the Premier League who makes their 11. So you're talking Ronaldo's, Modric, Bale, Henry. They're the only Premier League players that can think that. No, they're the only Premier League players who will get in, but they played in the Liga. Like, I don't think there's non-La Liga. There's just Premier League players who get into our all-time La Liga 11. Not to my knowledge, not that I can think of. Because most of them played in both. A lot of them played, not most of them, but a lot of them played in both. When you look at Modric, Bale, Ronaldo, Henry, Suarez, I'm probably missing some. I know more went over there, but I'm probably missing some. So that's what I'd say. Probably. And hey, let me run up these likes and hit the subscribe button as well. How many subscribers we on? How many subscribers we on? Let's see. Where we at? 15,472. 3 more subscribers, people. 3 more subscribers. Get us to 15,475, please. Jinlu says Sesko is better than Hojlund, but I'm still not convinced with the level of the player at that price paid to Leipzig. That's my issue with the deal. My main issue with the deal is the price. If he was 40 million, I'd go fast. Well, to be 74 million and you're not better than Mbeumo or Cunha or close to them, like I ain't convinced. Do I think he does well here? Yes. Will he be decent here overall? Yes. Do I think he'll get like 10 league goals? Also, yes. But again, decent. I think we'll still be talking about having to improve in that area. It's like we should have just went and bought for now. That's what it is. We should have went and bought for now. What's this? Ipswich got a dodgy penalty, kicked it all off. Ashley Young doing an interview saying Villa biggest team in Brum. I love to see it all. Shout out, man, like Ash Young. Shout out to Ash Young every single time, man. Let's see. Wait, Bale won't be in the Liga all-time 11. No, I was just pointing out that all of the names you would put up that are Premier League play, I mean, they're not sole Premier League players. There's no player who just played in the Premier League that I think gets into an all-time La Liga 11. Right. That's what I'm saying with it. There's no one. So, for instance, Gerrard wouldn't get in, for example. Gerrard wouldn't crack the all-time 11, for example, for argument's sake. Whereas a Bale potentially could, and Ronaldo's and Suarez's and who else? You don't know the vibes. Henry, etc., etc. Those type. I'm trying to actually pull up this information in regards to Alejandro Garnacho. Yeah, maybe Stam. Depends who the centre backs are. Maybe Stam. Depends what's the 11. Because people's 11s is going to be different. But if it's anywhere, it's defense, I would say. Stam could get in, and Maldini could get in potentially. Who are you putting there? Ashley Cole could get in. Goalkeeper probably gets in. I say goalkeepers. Because I don't rate the Spanish goalkeepers like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of Casillas or Victor Valdez like that at all. But that's just me. I don't put them above any top goalkeepers. That's all. Where is it? But yeah, back to this, people. Back to this. Understand, Alejandro Garnacho has agreed every detail of personal terms with Chelsea. Deal done on the player side. He only wants Chelsea as revealed here since July. Chelsea pursue both Garnacho and Javi Simmons as revealed. So let me just repeat that again. Understand, Alejandro Garnacho has agreed every detail of personal terms with Chelsea. Deal done on player side. He only wants Chelsea as revealed here since July. Talks with Manchester United about the fee will follow suit. I'm all for it, man. I am all for this. Love it. Absolutely love the fact that he's agreed personal terms with him. I just wanted to sell him for any amount. Bear with me 1 second. So yeah, as I was saying, over the moon that he's leaving. We're gonna get a decent fee for him because he's dreadful. Like, don't be fooled by anybody trying to tell you any different. And people talking about potential. He's one of the worst attackers in the league. Never mind his off the field antics as well, which don't help. So not only are you not too good on the pitch, you have no self-awareness here. How he spoke about Manchester United after the Europa League final. Bear in mind, this man had the cheek to say after, we didn't beat many teams in the Premier League. You went 20 games without a goal in the Premier League. Maybe that played a part. Maybe you going 0020 actually played a part. But again, no self-awareness, wearing the Aston Villa Rashford shirt, all that type of stuff. So good riddance. And the fact that we can sell him to Chelsea makes it even better. I love it. I love it. The fact that we can sell him to Chelsea because we owe them for that amount. All you seen Chelsea fans losing their mind just at the sheer thought of it. That's what it was. Just at the sheer thought. So yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. And if we can get 25, 30, 35 million for him, cool. Do I think we get a big fee for him? No. People are talking of 40, 45, 50, 60 million. I think they're living in dreamland with that. But if we get 30 million for him and that can help towards a Donnarumma, for example, great business. Absolutely great business. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Alejandro Garnacho. Let me get to this Hojlund one as well, actually. Hold up. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. 1 second, people. Where we at? Just trying to find the Rasmus Hojlund links as well. Not links, sorry, the news in regards to it. Because that broke as we was doing the fan calling show as well, which took me by surprise. Over the moon about that as well. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's also saying United remain in contact with Belieber agents in the last 48 hours. Isak rejected new contract from Newcastle and Kunku and Jackson to leave Chelsea. Here we go. Manchester United have definitely opened doors to loan move for Rasmus Hojlund as revealed yesterday. On the other hand, Hojlund insists on staying at United. AC Milan in contact with agents to advance. United want heavy loan fee around 6 million euros plus full salary covered. There's more as well, but I don't know where it is. Because was it Ben Jacobs? I think it was Ben Jacobs. 1 second, I'm trying to pull it up as well. Here we are. Let's see. Hey, hopefully as they to Spurs. Let's hope it happens, man. Let's hope it happens. I'm with it. If anyone's got the Hojlund news, let me know. But reports is basically saying United won. You could just bear with me 1 second, you look. Well, apologies, people. I'm back. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, Rasmus Hojlund. Apologies on that slight delay. Yeah, here we go. Shout out to Sai. Manchester United have definitely opened doors to loan move for but Rasmus Hojlund has revealed yesterday. On the other hand, Hojlund is staying. On the other hand, Hojlund insists on staying at United. AC Milan in contact with agents to advance. United want heavy loan fee around 6 million euros plus full salary covered. That's from Fabrizio Romano. And Ben Jacobs was saying how we want 40 million for him. AC Milan prefer a loan with an option to buy for 35 million as well. And again, they're going to cover his transfer fee. Cover his wages. All for it, get him gone. If we can get Rasmus Hojlund gone, excellent business. Excellent business. None of this loan. Not none of this loan. None of this, he can stay. Yeah, he can stay and want to fight for his place. Cool. You can stay and want to fight for his place. That's absolutely fine. You can want to stay and fight for his place. No issue with that. No, I don't have any issue with that. The pipe dream, though. You've had time to fight for your place. You've played almost 100 matches for the football club over 2 seasons and have been awful. You've been absolutely dreadful. So if we can get him gone, permanent transfer alone, alongside Garnacho, then you're getting rid of Rashford. Then you're getting rid of potentially Anthony, and you're getting rid of Sancho as well, which can raise funds for further players. Again, Ineos done great business. Great business, but if they can get anywhere near the reported 40 to 45 million for Garnacho, I don't see it happening. I don't see us getting 40 to 45 million for Garnacho. No. But I take 30 for him right now. Garnacho and Hojlund in the same window after Ten Hag made him the poster boys at the start of last season is phenomenal. Exactly that canal. I notice how he's not come to get any of them. And they're both available for cheap. Notice that. Managers not come and got them. And none of them are expensive. They're talking about the Rasmus for on loan. Hojlund, they're talking about, the Garnacho could even try. At least other teams inquired. Teams in Italy inquired. Saudi teams inquired. I think there was a couple Spanish teams linked to him as well. And big up to Canal for becoming a member as well, man. Appreciate you, Canal. Big up, man. Appreciate it. Just join the membership, Sarcasm Citizen. Appreciate it. But you lot, let's run up the likes. What we doing, man? Way, way, way too low. We're only at 18. Double that, man. Let's just over double that. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. What we doing? Let's get up to 40 likes. Let's hit the subscribe button as well, man. What are we doing out here? 19 likes. Nowhere near enough. And 3 more subscribers as well. Please, mods, get everyone hitting the like button. See you lot saying as well. That's my thoughts. Hojlund, get him gone. Excellent. Garnacho, get him gone. Excellent. In fact, we selling him to Chelsea. It makes it even better. Canal, welcome to Sarcasm City membership. Hey, big up, Canal. Appreciate you, lot. Appreciate you joining, man. Appreciate it. Okay, Flawless, what is your all-time La Liga 11? Casillas. Do I go with the right back? Do I go Alves or do I go Salgado? Nah, Danny Alves. Left back. Come back to me. Centre backs. Puyol. I'm going Varane, man. I'm a huge fan of Varane. Midfield is Makaleli. Sorry, they named the role after him. Makaleli gets in there. Zidane. Makaleli, Zidane. Who's the other? You got Xavi, you got Iniesta, you got Modric, you got Cruz. Aye. Between Modric, Iniesta, Cruz, Xavi. No, I'm forgetting someone. But Makaleli and Zidane is a great pairing. Because I'm going balance, put Modric in there. Modric and Makaleli as a pairing would have been cold. Yeah, Modric, Makaleli, Zidane, front three now. Oh. Of course, Ronaldinho gets in. Ronaldinho, my favorite player of all time. One of the big two's missing out, yo. One of Ronaldo or Messi's missing out because R9 gets in. Say what you want. Brazilian Ronaldo gets in. Yo, to leave out Cristiano Ronaldo is crazy, but leaving out Messi is even crazier. Yeah, that's it, man. Ronaldinho left hand. Ronaldinho left wing, Messi right, R9 up top. Midfield trio is Makaleli, Modric, Zidane. Right back, Alves. Centre backs, Puyol and Varane. Left back, Roberto Carlos. I know there's a left back I'm forgetting. I know it. And then goalkeeper, I said, even though I really rate the goalkeepers like that, Casillas. Yeah, I didn't pick Xavi or Iniesta over who? Only one of them would have got in. Because Makaleli and Zidane oh yeah, Marcelo, that's it. I'm going Marcelo. I knew there was a left back I was forgetting. I'm going Marcelo. Yeah. Marcelo. See, this is why I fucked with the chat. I told you lot there was a left back I was forgetting. So yeah, Marcelo. And yeah, with midfield, Zidane and Makaleli getting. So there's only one other spot. So it was Xavi, Modric, Iniesta, Cruz. I can't play them all. I can't play them all. Yeah. But because in my team, because I've got a Zidane who can do that Iniesta role, that's why I took Modric. Give me someone to progress the ball. My midfield, Busquets, Iniesta, Cruz, based on what I'm watching. Yeah. That's why. How could I forget Marcelo? That's because he's just not played, because it's years ago that he retired. That's what that is. Yeah. Oh, big up Jamie, man. Says evening flawless. Great evening so far. My local team, Barrytown, started the Welsh League with a win. Hey, shout out to Barrytown. Big up to you for going watching, because Barrytown, they're one of the biggest. It's them and TNS. They're the two biggest Welsh teams, right? Oh, yeah, big up, salute. Let's see what else you are saying. Nah. I'm sure more of the man them will be joining. This ain't a solo dolo one, though. I'm trying to be out of here in the next half an hour or so. Alba was the one that was coming to mind. Alba was the one that is coming to mind. Yeah. Leaving out any of them's criminal. I felt bad. Leaving out Javi, Iniesta, and Cruz because of what they did. Right. No, Jack, I won't be going to the first home game, but there will be a watch along for it, people, right here on the YouTube channel and on the playback as well. So there'll be watch alongs for both of them, 100%. You're talking GOAT. Did you hear about how Chelsea's new signing played today? Yeah, Kanalu told me. Vodge mentioned it. Esteval played well. João Pedro got off the bench and played well. If there's anyone else, let me know. What's this? Thank you, Sai. Eddie Howe and the Isak situation. We've had discussions and it's clear at the moment we can't have him involved with the group. I don't know how long that will be for. It's clear I can't involve him with the team at the moment. He's training later than the rest of the squad. There have been discussions since the tour. I don't think disciplinary action has happened. He is here. So of course, he has a future at Newcastle. From our perspective, we would love to have him back with the team, but the situation has to be right for that to happen first. That's basically saying they're not telling us anything we don't already know. And it's a waiting game. Will Liverpool put up the money? It's a waiting game. It is. Lam didn't play in La Liga. He was Bayern Munich the whole time, right? And they bought him from, was he not Leverkusen? Philippe Lam. Did they not buy him from within Germany? If I stand corrected, let me know. But I don't remember him being in La Liga at all. I'm just checking now. Oh no, he came through their youth system. Yeah, he came through, and he was at Stuttgart on loan. Oh yeah, I didn't think so. But Lam's one of the best fullbacks I've ever seen. No, I'm gonna do it tonight. I've not updated the Twitch schedule. I've not done it tonight. I've not done it yet. I'm gonna do it tonight. Got stuff to do tonight. Do I think will be the dark horse in the Premier League this season? That's a good question. I think everyone will pretty much be where everyone expects. I'd say. I think the top four is pretty much nailed on. I think Villa and Newcastle is 5 and 6 is pretty much nailed on. Like around that. Brighton and Forest, who was 7th and 8th, or 8th and 7th, will be around that. Maybe Bournemouth and Brentford are poor. Fulham will be around that. Maybe Palace. I'm saying dark horse. They're the only team we might do better than expected. I say better, like top 10. Well, it does depend on them in Europe. So I go Crystal Palace. Because I think most people would probably have them at 11th or 12th. I see no reason why they couldn't go and compete with the likes of a Forest or Brighton. I think Bournemouth potentially will be worse. Brentford will potentially be worse as well. So I'll go Crystal Palace. That's what I'd say. Oh, yeah, Varane. Yeah. Varane's one of my favorite centre-backs of all time. I would have picked Pepe over Sergio Ramos. I rate Ramos, but I think those two are better. And I think Puyol's better too. That's what I'd say. And I know there's probably some old school centre-backs I'm forgetting about as well. Dark horse is Manchester United to do what, Paulty? Dark horse is to do what? What are we doing? Yeah. See what else you lot are saying. You know me, Sai. Yeah, we had this discussion on back again, and we had to set a chat alight when I said I don't think he's better than any top centre backs. Not that he's not good, I just don't think he's better than when you start comparing him to the elite. I don't think he's better than any of them. And I rate Ramos highly, but I don't think there's top 10. Like when we start talking the creme de la creme of centre backs, I don't think he's better than any of them. And Ramos I rate highly, but no, I don't think he's better than Pepe or Varane or Puyol. or Van Dijk, or Rio, or Company, or Maldini, or Sam, or Nestor, or Cannavaro, or Lilian Thuram. Not better than any of them to me. Who makes the list? He just falls at the bottom of the list. Big up Broski Flawless. Big up T24 says, how do you think you fared this season if you get Belieber and a goalkeeper this season? Much better, because that is just the entire, not the entire spine, but you've improved most of the spine, sorry. So you've went and got a goalkeeper, centre backs are calm in my opinion. You've then added Belieber, even though the central midfielder next to him is still a problem, and then you've got a whole new front three as well. So yeah, if we do miles better because of the individual quality, I think we'd finish 7th with Belieber and a goalkeeper. Well, a goalkeeper, I'm presuming you're talking about a quality goalkeeper. So I go, yeah, man, I said Paulo Ferrari, you know, that's a throwback. Fullback, right? He was a right back. Quality. But yeah, top 7. 7th, sorry. With those 2 things. That's what I'd say. If the transfer window ended today, who do you think would finish in the top 5 from top to 5th? Same top 5 apart from Villa and Newcastle. What you're saying, if it's top today, Isak's still there. And I think Isak would take a minute to get reintegrated back into the squad. So I'd go, yeah, same top 5 out, but swap those 2 around. So Villa 5th, Newcastle 6th is what I'd say. Oh yeah, Flawless ahead it, but as a centre back, he scored some important goals. Oh, he's cold. I just think he's the worst of the best. Oh, he's above most of the centre backs. When we start talking about the second tier of centre backs, he's above all them. He's in the top standard. He's in that first bracket. He just falls low down. C24 says Donnarumma available for 30 million with 1 year left, but his wages will be more than 09's. Yeah, he's done big wages, and that's where you have to try and negotiate and see what they can do. That's what it is. But we'll see what's what. Again, run up. Hey, you lot, 30 likes, man. What is going on? Girls up to 50 likes. Way too low, man. What we doing? Way too low. Terrible, man. Absolutely shocking. 20 more likes. Hit the subscribe button. We're still too short of 15,473. 2 more girls to 15,475. And again, 50 likes right there, 4 people. And big up to my guys there in the chat as well. I think I said that earlier, but big ups here. You lot continue. It's rare that you get me on so many back-to-back Q&As. Solo Dolo, get your questions in particular if you're a member as well. Get your questions in. Well, that's good. See what you lot are saying. Kodroba Inner was a bad boy player. Kodroba was. But if we're talking in the centre backs, Lucio. Then Lucio, one of the most underrated centre backs in Europe. I don't know why. But yeah, Lucio was cold. Like he was a modern day centre back before like modern day centre backs were a thing. He was top quality. Lucio, top quality. Like on the ball, fantastic. Quick, strong, tenacious, composed. Yeah, it was him. Like he was cold, Lucio. But I don't know what it is. Like people kind of forget about him type things. Genuine prediction for next week for social media derby. As much as I want to predict us to win and the feel good factor, it's got draw written all over it. You know what I'm saying? It's got a draw, or it's got draws written all over it, man. Like a 1-1, 2-2. With the quality both teams are adding, but then again, I don't even think the game will live up to that prediction. The preview streams and the back and forth on socials will be better. Yeah, 1-1. I think it's got a draw. I'll be wrong. At least Sesko and Bremo and Cunha give us a much better chance of winning that game. Belieber won't be here in time. New goalkeeper won't be here in time. But yeah, that's what I'd say. Flawless, same name, Serie A all-time 11. And I think the PL is so shit if we compare La Liga to Serie A. Of all time, yeah, because more often than not, the best players in the world have played in Serie A or La Liga. It's not really the Premier League. It's not really. Or if they are here, they then leave. You doing an all-time Serie A 11, Buffon in goal. I'm doing Maldini at left back. Cafu can go right back. Nestor and Stam as the centre backs. Midfield. Pirlo, Seedorf, Zidane. Front three. R9. Who am I putting on the wingers? Who's the wingers I'm putting on there? Who are the Serie A wingers? Who am I putting there? Shit, man left out Kaka. Mad thing. Fuck. That's how good it is. Totti's a 10. Shout out Totti. Oh yeah, shit, it's an 8. See, and I just left out. Spoke about Lucio and just left him out. Zanetti's a bad boy. Yeah, you know what? I'll go. Do I go Zanetti over Cafu? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Wide players, I'm struggling actually. Serie A. Struggling wide players. Do I go wing backs? I might go wing backs. I might even do that still. If I went wing backs, you go Buffon in goal. Centre backs, you could go like Stam, Maldini, Nestor. Wing backs, Cafu, and who would I even put left wing back? I have to have a think. Then the pivot could just put Pirlo next to Seedorf. And then you could have like Kaka, Zidane, Ronaldo. Jesus Christ. Kaka, Zidane, Ronaldo. With Pirlo and Seedorf behind that. Jeez, and then behind that, Stam, Maldini, and Nestor. That's your 3 centre backs. I just need a left wing back. I just need a left wing back. Right wing back, Cafu. All I need is a left wing back. Taribo West. There you go. Yeah, but that wasn't that Ronaldinho. He wasn't of the Ronaldinho at AC. But yeah, left wing back, Taribo West. That team is cooking. Buffon in goal. Maldini left centre back. Stam central centre back. Nestor right side centre back. Wing backs, right wing back, Cafu. Left wing back, Taribo West. For those that don't know, he played for the Milan Nigerian International. Midfield pivot, Pirlo and Seedorf. And then my 2 10s are Kaka and Zidane. With Brazilian Ronaldo. That's excluding I could put a Totti in there or a Batistuta in there if I wanted to play 110 and 2 strikers. You crazy. Are you crazy? How mad that team is, how well balanced that team is. That balance in that team is outrageous. Outrageous. 2 questions. Big up the canal. What do you think realistically we get for Garnacho, and how many games does Amorim have to prove with all these signings? Realistically, I think we get 30 million. Anything from 25 to 30 million. So like 20 plus 5, 25 plus 5, 30. Around that. 30 plus 2. But anywhere in the ballpark between 20 and 30 million, which I'd be over the moon about. And how many games does Amorim have to prove with all these signings? Game 1, he on the clock. Word to Stone Cold, my watch is telling you on the clock. Game 1 from the Arsenal game. Because of the season that you just had. Statistically, the worst manager in the league. All the records you broke. Us finishing 15th. I don't have to go through everything again. You on the clock from game 1. No excuses. Whether we line up without Belieber and without a goalkeeper in the first 2-3 games, no excuse. You was the one who chose to keep Bruno, or added to keeping Bruno, when you could have sold him and spent that money elsewhere. So this is on you. Tell me about your system not working and all this stuff. You now had the summer to fix that. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, nah, he on the clock from the jump. I'm watching him and all the players. Everybody's on the clock. Not just him, everyone on the clock. Because of that atrocious season we just had. Everybody who was involved in that is on the clock. The manager, the whole coaching staff, all the players that were still here, the entire hierarchy, the entire football club. How many games till United win back-to-back games this season? We do game 2, game 3. I think we win game 2 and game 3. Fulham away, Burnley at home. I think we win those 2. I actually think when you try and be on my case, all 7 and 9, I think we actually do all right in the first 10. Like, I think we'll have 7 points from the first 9 games. It gets techie after that. City, Chelsea, Brighton, they're the ones that go, yeah. Shout out to Sean. I need to go back to the Etihad again, man. I need to. Scenes, man. I need to get back there again. I really, really do. If you beat Arsenal, that's a statement depending on how you beat them. Nah, facts. Facts. I hear you. Flawless Nesta over kind of. I didn't watch Baresi, so I can't comment. Baresi before my time. I know I heard he was cold. I seen the stats, but I wasn't. Baresi was like late 80s, early 90s, before my time, so I can't comment on Baresi. I didn't want to leave out Cannavaro. I really didn't. It was a toss-up between them two. That's a flip of a coin. Today I say Nesta, tomorrow I might say Cannavaro. I really was like, yeah, that's what I'd say. 7 from 21 points. What you think that's what United get is 7 from 21 points? It's 21. Wait, is that? Wait, our first 7 games you saying? Is that where you're at? How come you pick the first 7? Let me actually pull up my United's first 7. Let me actually have a look. Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right, where are we at? So Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Burnley at home, City away, Chelsea at home, Brentford away, Sunderland. Wait, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I fancy, like I say, Fulham away, Burnley at home, Brentford away, Sunderland at home, my games I fancy. We don't get 12 points from those 4 in particular, certain went wrong. As you got Arsenal, City, and Chelsea. The rest of the teams, people would say that we are expected to finish in front of, so we got to go pick up max points. That's what I'd say. Oh, first 9 games, you know about. I'd say Belieber debut against Brighton. Our first 9 games on top of that, it's tough. And then you got Liverpool away, Brighton at home. That's a tough stretch, man. Forest away, Spurs. Yeah. Hey, you're on the clock, man. That's what I'd say. Yeah, I hear you, Si. And I've watched footage of him, but like I said, I don't comment on players I didn't watch live. So you don't hear me talk about like Pele or Maradona in regards to their quality, or players from the 80s or early 90s, because it's before I was watching. So, but I know about the records Maldini and Baresi broke, but they was before me. So that's why I don't like, it's unfair to critique them because I didn't watch them live. I'm just talking about what I watch live. That's me. Let's see what else you lot on. Let's see. Wait, what are you saying there, Corey? 27. Who gets 27 from the first 9 games? You talking about United getting 7 from, or are you talking about Arsenal? Elaborate. But yeah, in regards to it, because I was going through this, me and my cousin was having this discussion, because I Arsenal at home, Fulham away, Arsenal at home, I could that's got draw written all over it. Fulham away, win. Burnley at home, win. City, I'm not confident. Loss. Chelsea draw. Brentford win. Sunderland win. Our luck runs are Liverpool loss. And Brighton probably pack us up per usual. Is that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then the 10th game is Forest away. Which has like draw written all over it. Yeah, Chelsea draw. Yeah. Draw. Man said 7 for 27 for United's first 9. So you think we only win in 2 matches? Yeah, Corey don't rate us. If we only win 2 matches in our first 9, that's crazy. You're playing 2 of the relegation sides at home. So that should just be 6 off rip. Never mind Brentford, who had depleted. Then you add in the likes of Fulham as well. Forest away, we don't know what they're going to look like. So, but all this could change. Obviously, it's only the 9th of August, 2025 right now. All of these things can change. This Jacob guy, just Jacob guy is crazy, you know. He just sent me a message. So we were saying this is early. It's like, I'll be at home in about 20 minutes. This was like a few minutes ago. And he said, just got home, can hop on, just setting up using the lavatory, as we all say. Why would you say, why? How you gonna tell me that? Just say I'll be on shortly, yo. Make sure you subscribe to Jacob's channel. This guy is crazy, man. Flawless Cafu's elite, but Zanetti was so good, man. Exactly. They're both elite. They're 1 and 2. That's because I changed it to wing backs, and I think Cafu's a better wing back than Zanetti. That's why. Talking about 2 players I watched in their prime on a regular basis. But yeah, I'd go Cafu. That's why I changed it to a wing back. Speaking of Jacob, make sure you subscribe to Jacob Walraven Uncensored as well. Yeah, this guy just sent me the message. I was like, this guy. Leeds, where'd you hear that? Don C says, Flawless, what do you think of the upcoming United Arsenal match? Very interesting for both sides, and I think it will tell us a lot about both teams. I don't think it either confirms or denies things that we may believe about the teams, but it lets us know from the jump certain things, like in regards to where these 2 teams are at, where certain players are at, because there's no place to hide in that game. Opening day at Old Trafford is all eyes on it. Everybody's going to be watching that. So we're going to see, hey, how good is Sesko? How good is Gyökeres? How's and Burma and Cunha fit in? How's Zubimendi do? Has Amorim made any adjustments? Has Arteta made any adjustments? Does he start Madueke? Is it Havertz and Gyökeres on the bench? Like, there's a plethora of questions surrounding both sides. So that answers a lot. It would tell me a lot. Despite the result, United could lose 2-0 in our goal. I wouldn't necessarily be losing my shit, depending on how the game went. Was the performance better? Was the manager making better decisions? Did he pick a good lineup and it was a refereeing error, or Arsenal had individual brilliance or setting that set aside, or a mistake? So there's so much. Because people keep telling me, oh, this manager's improved and did it there and this and that. It's like, all right, cool. Flawless, you watched the 1998 World Cup. Is it better than 2018? For nostalgia purposes, yes. Because 1998 is the first World Cup I sat down and watched properly. So, yeah, incredible. That Michael Owen goal versus Argentina in that game and everything that went on in that game. So, yeah, 1998. But 2018 was, because that was the Mbappe breakout World Cup, which was incredible. But, yeah, 1998 for me. 100%. Just that game alone. Still one of my favorite games. That England-Argentina game. Still. Man just said it's a Southern thing. Yeah, you're a joker. Oh, 2022, same difference applies. But I did enjoy the 2022 World Cup. See what else you are saying as well in the chat. Yeah, but the fact that Corey don't rails, man said 7 from 27 in the first 9, you know. Crazy. That is crazy. But we'll see we'll see what happens. Even I'm more upbeat for people who try and critique me about being negative. Even I'm more upbeat about the start. How many points did I pick in the first day? I picked like 4 wins. Was it like 4 or 5 wins? I think I was just winning like half the games. And only defeats from a Liverpool Brighton. So to lose 3 and 10. I only got like 1 draw in there. What was it? 4 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. That's only 8, dickhead. But you lot get the vibes here. You lot get what I'm talking about. Yo, Unc, where do you think Villa finished this season? Just want to see an outside perspective. Currently, I think you lot will be fine because you're you've added a striker, right? I think you'll be fine because I think Newcastle are worse. because this is going to have a negative effect on him for a little bit. So yeah, I put Villa fifth. I put you lot fifth. I expect you lot to be better. I think Emery's smart enough to adapt. So you lot just gotta be better defensively because the attack is there. You're gonna score goals. So that's what I'd say. You lot got first game again? You lot first game. You lot is in Newcastle. You lot going into the Lions then? Yeah, it's Newcastle at home. Oh yeah. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. It is. You know what? At first I thought it was mad, and then when man's like, I've been watching football longer than he's been alive, I'm like, yeah, at first. I hear it. No, I can't even get mad. But yeah, like the United Arsenal game, the first game for you lot will tell us a lot about you lot. Same with Newcastle as well. That's gonna be good. Yeah, man. It's that Corey, man. You know what I'm saying? Shame he supports Arsenal, but let me a good person, great content creator. Outside of supporting Arsenal, he's A1 guy. No, I didn't see Spurs versus Bayern. No. I don't even watch Manchester United preseason friendly, so I'm not watching yours. Next year I might have to though is actually watch some United friendlies because people ask me about it all preseason long. So I might just have to bite the bullet and actually just do it. Why? I don't know. You know why? Because I got love for you lot. That's why. As much as I don't want to flip and do it. Who have you lot signed, nephew? You signed some striker from Liga, right? Is there anyone else? Because I don't Villa know. You had no departures. Just Rashford didn't join on permanent, and Asensio, I'm guessing, didn't join on a permanent. But everyone else is still there. You haven't lost anyone. The business has been quiet over there. To my knowledge. Yeah, that's it. Use this. What's the name of this striker? Let me research. What's the name of this striker you lot signed? What's his name? Let me know. Villa are a decent team. Is McGinn being moved on? I know he was linked away with a move, but to my knowledge, no. This is his name. Wait. Guess end. How do you even pronounce that? So you got 12 in day 3. I'm just having a look here at his numbers. So you got 12 and 23, 6 and 34 the season before. All right. First. So he's 24. Represents the Ivory Coast. Yeah, so he's just gonna be back up to Watkins first. Fair enough. I don't know anything about him. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't. And we hit 50 likes. Big up you lot, man. We actually reached 50 likes. Salute to you lot. Did we hit the subscriber mark though? That's the key. Did we hit the subscriber mark? We're at 15,474. One more subscriber. Guess to 15,475. Just need one more. One more subscriber. There's over 80 of you lot here watching live right now. Before the whirlwind that is Jacob turns up. I'm not looking to be on too long. Thoughts if Grealish moves to Everton, you think Spurs try for him with Maddison injured? Grealish to Everton? Really? That being said, that's the type of player Moyes will get the best out of. As silly as it sounds for his defensive football at Everton, like he had that type of player, like he had like the likes of PNR. You had like a James McFadden and trying to think of other wingers. So it makes sense. People will know. Like I think Ndai will like do well under Moyes because they'll give him a platform to succeed. Nah, it's all good. No rush, Jacob. No rush, man. No rush. So yeah, does he play him as a 10? I think Grealish would do all right there. I think he will. Obviously, they'd have to pattern it in regards to the wages and the loan. City would probably have to pay the majority of the wages. That's what I'd say. City would have to do that. But if they can get him, I think it's actually a good signing for them. I don't know why Spurs ain't looking at Grealish. I don't know why. I don't know why more teams in the Premier League, if you need an attacker, are not looking at Grealish. Man who's been in the Premier League, played well in the Premier League, World Cup year, and massive point to prove. Why would you not try and go get him on loan? I'm saying, why would you not go? Why would you not go and get him on loan or attempt to? If I am at Spurs, if I am at Everton, if I'm any of these teams, and I'm looking at the Premier League, if I'm any of these teams, I know Neffy won't want him. If I'm Villa, I'm gonna go, all right, let's go try get him back on loan. Looking at all of these teams at Bournemouth, at Brentford, Brighton, Palace, Everton, Fulham, Newcastle, Forest, even the relegation sides, West Ham. Yeah, like, why would you not look at Grealish? Look at this. Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more teams in front. If you could get City to play, let's say City pay 200, is he on 300k a week? Let's say it's that hypothetically. All right, City, you pay 250, we'll pay him 50. Jack Grealish, like I said, World Cup year with a massive point to prove anyway. You need a left mid and a left winger or need a 10. Why not? Maybe have a little option in there to buy. You know, a little 20, 25 million. Yeah. Now, Stippo, I didn't see it. Says, did you see Ten Hag getting asked after the game today by a reporter? Ronaldo's still the problem. That's crazy. That's mad cheeky. If a reporter said that to him, that is mad cheeky. Mad cheeky. Mad cheeky and just hella unnecessary. That's what I'd say. Funny though. But one thing I will say is he was right about Ronaldo, 100%. That's why when people try to give Ronaldo credit for what he said about, he spoke out about the Glazers. All of these things were problems before you got here. I've spoken on everything he mentioned. Bear in mind, it took him a year to do this. You know why it took him a year to do this? Because he only cared because he wasn't in the team. So you only realize these things was a problem 12 months after being at the football club. And all of a sudden, because you're not playing, there's an issue. All right. Come on, man. People. Come on. But Ten Hag was right about Ronaldo. What he did was correct. Yeah, and that Grealish duo were cooked on. I'm hearing it. And die on the left. Grealish in the 10. I don't know who their striker is, but that's two of a good front four. I don't know who's there because they let go of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So I don't know who they have on the right. Who plays on the right for them? I forgot. Let me know. Big up, Jake. What are you saying, Jake? You good?
Hey man, how you doing? I'm doing good. Coping. I'm coping.
Go on. What's happened? What are you coping with?
My beloved. My love has gone. Young man's son. I love him. I miss him. As you can see, my 2 brand new Sun shirts came in yesterday. Love that. At least they're Korea, so I can still root for him in the World Cup.
There you go.
I've got some other Sun shirts over here hanging up, on Big Bertha, the Europa trophy, that Sun helped us lift, Ange Postecoglou, talked to me nicely. But I'm good, man. Definitely not coping harder than any loser online.
Why? What is the response online? What's been the general consensus online?
It's time for him to go. Shut your ass up. It's time to accept that he's not a Tottenham Hotspur player. Shut your ass up. I ain't hearing none of that.
By you being blinded by your love for him.
Admittedly so.
There we go.
Admittedly so. I say that it's just been a constant battle of head and heart, and my soul doesn't know which way to go. My soul tends to go with my heart in past history. So far, that's what we're doing. Eventually, my head may win, and it may be like, yeah, well, it's time to go. Yeah. Shut your ass up. And then he flew to LA, and I was going to drive 12 hours to go see him at the airport for 30 seconds if I could. And he snuck out through a private exit. And then I woke up, and they're like, he has left for LA. I was like, I can't make it if I left right now. And my wife is literally getting ready for work. So, yeah, just couldn't go see him. And if I did make it out there, I wouldn't have been able to see him anyway. We're coping over here. It's Copenhagen, Texas, where we're living right now.
All right, Fez. I'm saying fair.
I miss him.
Fair enough. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. And I knew that you would have because we had already spoken about it. And I've seen you as well. I've seen you in socials. It's popped up. Not too happy with what's going on in preseason games for you lot. Talk to me because I've not watched, so I have no idea.
When you get a new manager, you're like, let me see what you're about. Because I've seen Brentford. I've watched Brentford over the years since they've come up. I've kept tabs on them. There's players I like. But admittedly, I don't watch 38 Brentford matches a year because I, number one, have a life. Number two, love my family. So, I got to be present. But when a new manager comes in, one that you're like, I knew more about Frank than I did about Postecoglou upon the hiring. So, you talk to Tottenham fans, and when we beat Arsenal, it's the best thing ever since sliced bread because it's a preseason win versus Arsenal, North London derby, just north of fucking Korea. South Korea, not North Korea. Sorry, Kim Jong-un. But when we play Arsenal out there, it's like, oh, look, we're so good. Look at Frank. We love him so much. So Tommy's touchings are teaching us time management, and I was trying to run with T's there.
Yeah, you know what? You did all right to get that far, to be honest.
That's kind of how my whole life's gone. Just fumble and mumble till I get to wherever I end up. But I'm watching these preseason matches. We can't score versus Luton. When you look at Luton, they've been relegated 2 years in a row. So it's like, okay. And then we draw versus Wickham, and it's like, okay. The team was filled with a lot of names I'd actually never heard before. So that was cool. I thought, I was like, okay, Frank's getting a real good look at the youth. And then we just start loaning everybody out. Everybody in their mind. So when back to the, buying jerseys that kind of don't now matter going forward, I've got a nice Mikey Moore 47 on the way from China, which I'm glad I dropped fucking $25 on. He didn't even wear the shirt once, and he's at Rangers now on loan. So, shit's not going the greatest over here. But we're alive. And when it comes to the games and the tactics, live, laugh, love, baby. That's our football right now. Live, laugh, love. Okay. Dream a little dream of me, and maybe we can have magic moments. A lot of hopefully. That's what my manager says. 9 minutes, PR fluff, live, laugh, love, goddamn throw pillow sayings. Love it. I'm buying in. Hee. We're all aboard the choo-choo train. Hee. I feel like this train's heading to Bonnie Blue's house, and I don't want to go. But basically, that was just a euphemism to say we're about to go get fucked. But my point in saying all that is, I know I kind of just wrapped you around a little Ferris wheel of tangents here. To bring it all in, there's no real attacking. There's no real defending. There's no real press. There's no real anything other than just hoof it to Richie, hoof it to Kudus.
So there's not much of anything going on. And has he switched formations? Have you lot played a back four and a back three, or has it been more one than or solely one?
I would say we played like a 4-4-1-1 in the first preseason match versus Reading, which, again, no one's answered me. Do you need a library card to live there? Reading Rainbow, LGBTQ plus. Let's talk about it. But my point is, Reading Rainbow is a famous program here from when I was a child in America. I don't know.
No, it's just the whole reading joke that you're still running with. That's what it is. My bad. Jacob, you lot, make sure you subscribe to Jacob's channel. The link's in the title, people. He is always like this as well. Jacob Raven Uncensored. Actually, this is going to be a good question. This is good for you. Flawless and Jacob, what is the most outrageous football take you've heard in your time? It's going to be good. What's the most outrageous take you've heard?
That I've heard?
Yeah.
That the Quint is on. Or that when Daniel Levy said most recently, we want to win the Champions League. We want to win the Premier League. And guess what? The first thing we do is $5 million Japanese signing, Tokoto Takai, who, guess what? Can't even fucking play in the preseason because guess what? He has plantar fascia. What the hell is that? And why didn't the medical department figure that out in the medical? I don't know. But we signed the Japanese Virgil van Dijk. He. Everything's good. He. Another thing the most outrageous football take is from my fucking manager for 9 minutes talking about hopefully I'm able to do my job, and hopefully when I do my hopeful job, hopefully we're able to win a game. He. The only thing he's told me of substantial like he said something, I'm like, okay, that is something I can take and say that is a quote from him is we will lose games. We went from I always win in my second year, mate, get off my fucking Aussie kangaroo jack, to we're gonna lose games, but hopefully we win some too, guys. Live, laugh, love. You ask what we're setting up. There's no tactical adaptation in the game, which I thought there would be because Frank's so fucking malleable. He's like water, apparently, like Bruce Lee, but that's not true because there's been no tactical. It's just been substitutes. He just subs players on and off, and it's like, there we go. How you like that? It's the same bullshit you've been watching, which is too timid on the ball, too timid in the press, watching the game like they're me, and then just Romero clattering into someone, which is the only form of entertainment I have aside from Kudus doing some really techie shit, because we don't really employ techie wingers at Tottenham. We got Brennan Johnson's who just runs. He's just running a line. Love that tactic as well. So again, I like to. When Ainge Postecoglou got here, when Conte got here, when Jose, Nuno, I paid attention to the preseason matches, which I guess technically Jose, they didn't even broadcast those preseason matches. But needless to say is I like to pay attention to see what is the manager, what is the bare bones here? Because you might be able to get like an exoskeleton of what we're trying to do. And at least with Ainge, we did lose versus Bayern when we had Ainge. That is true. But we didn't just sit there and take it like our name was some insert P star here.
Yeah. We get the point, man. This guy is just.
But when we go to play Bayern at the freaking Telecom Cup and they give box of chocolates to Matthias Tell and he's like, I love Mia San Mia. This is my home forever. I don't care if I'm at Tottenham. Love that. Another Tommy signing that just
Lex,
twerking.
I sent you the link as well. Jump on quick if you're around. I'm only staying on for like 10, 15. Sorry, go on, carry on. Go on, carry on. All right. I don't know how we got here. To answer your question, Si, yeah.
The most outrageous take I've heard is just anything that comes out of Daniel Levy's mouth talking about anything football. He talking about money, cool. We can talk about money. But as far as I'm concerned, he also got punked by big old Snorlackis, that Greek. I ain't even gonna say it. Shit.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Oh yeah, we're gonna get
that one's for you, Flawless. That's a free one.
Because we've not spoke on that, so I'm gonna get your thoughts on that as well. But yeah, most outrageous take I heard, Ty, was last season when people were talking to me about how many goals Manchester United were gonna score in the league. And someone told me we were gonna score 80 to 85 league goals. That's the most outrageous take I've heard. Hope you're blessed and everything, Lex, as well. Jacob.
Most outrageous take I just heard in the last 60 seconds was Daniel 90 talking about the reason why they're not good is because the last 2 years with Ainge. That's cope. That's cope. Because you know how many people that wanted Ainge out that blame Ainge for losing or lack of winning in a preseason match or lack of scoring. How can they score when all Ainge did was score goals? We had a positive goal differential in 17th place. We could score goals, and we missed damn near 60% of the shots that we took. Not Wayne Gretzky settings, but we missed a whole bunch, and that cost us a lot of points. And I don't know. I just think we're all coping in different ways, and people who didn't like Ainge, despite Big Bertha being lifted for the first time in their lives, like me, we're all gonna find a way to get through this, I guess. Live, laugh, love, and hopefully, I see some form of play. There's just no real. Like versus Arsenal, we sat back, didn't really want to go forward, but it worked. And I'm fine with that. That's cool. You want to do that. However, versus Reading, versus I didn't watch the Wickham game, admittedly. Ever since Akinfenwa left there, I ain't paying attention to Wickham Wanderers. You can wander your ass into the mall, son. But what were we talking about?
Who knows, Jacob?
Yeah,
but we got there in the end, man. You made some sense. Like, you're not pleased with what you're seeing in friendlies. And Victor, why are you mad at me? Because before you go, Jacob, why are you mad at me? Because your club won Garnacho. You lot offered in personal terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't me. I wasn't involved in that
Your fault
negotiation.
to buy him in the first place.
You know what I'm saying? You lot involved in that. I didn't negotiate that deal either. You know what I'm saying? I didn't negotiate that. I didn't even know when he signed. Because he went into the youth system.
Just run me Isak in it.
I was saying,
Daniel, just to clarify, I see his chat. He says Jacob jumped in the chats yesterday waiting for a defeat and laughing in the chats. You are Messiah. No, I'm not. Never claimed to be a Messiah. But if you're saying your Messiah is in trying to infer that Ainge is somehow my Messiah, you clearly just got those skin tinted colored glasses on, and you can't take your hater shades off. Which I was laughing, which I said in the chat. You know, since you're so. What is it? Contagiously online or continuously, some kind of word in
Continuously
there.
online. There you go. You got that.
Maybe you would have seen my chat that I said, I'm actually just laughing at, there's this old dude named Lubo. When he starts talking about Ainge, the tone and inflection in his voice is so different that he's talking about da-da-da-da. And then the fucking Ainge supposed to coach. He's not a coach. It's like, he's so angry about Ainge, like he stole his lunch money and his girlfriend in high school. And he gets so angry. That's what I'm laughing about, because I tune in. And every time I tune in, it's this Lubo guy. He's talking normal. He's just talking ball, talking Tottenham, same gripes or boasts anyone else has. And then if it drifts anywhere to the realm of like Aussie, Ainge, winning Europa Trophy, his tone changes. So that's actually what I was laughing at, Daniel. Hopefully that helps you out, buddy.
There you go.
Did you want to know my mortgage? Why are we going?
Yeah.
I don't want Lex. I don't want Lex to
forgot.
just sit there. It's my first time on stream with him, and I'm ranting about.
Oh, you might ain't met. Well, you've met now, but yeah, nah.
I've seen him on the channel, but we've never. I don't think we've ever.
You might ain't been on stream together. Nah, I hear that. Your thoughts on that actually, Gibbs White deal falling through? Because we spoke literally the day before it fell through. I was on your channel and we had spoke about it. So yeah, your thoughts on that? Him not joining, the video next to the owner, all that stuff.
So number one, the video next to the owner. You're talking about the same owner who, if you just Google his name, hit the space bar and type the word crime, that you'll just get a laundry list of information like witnesses in a heroin bust in Greece go missing. And guess what? He gets acquitted. O.J. Simpson of Greece, but of heroin as well. You've also got referees, bakeries getting burned down to the ground because they weren't down with the match fixing. You've also just got general match fixing. You've also got bullying and intimidation of officials to sway.
Wait, where's this? This is in the Greek league, right? You're talking about
in Greece, yeah.
This is in Greece. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Nah, this is news to me.
No, the drug ring is in Greece as well, and those witnesses that were going to testify, they're all gone. No one has seen them in 5 years.
Are you talking about the Marinakis stuff still?
Yeah, he's talking about Marinakis.
Snorlackis.
He was going on for this, bro.
First of all, it's easy to block a trade. It's easy to block a transfer when you're that size. You're gargantuan, the belly the size of Texas. This dude waddle around. I know. Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna go back to the subject, man. I'm about to say something.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
The
Jacob.
banner's
Thank
up,
you.
so I start feeling like, hey, I little juke move. You know what I mean? But. So he's a criminal. So if there's two ways I see it. One, either Morgan Gibbs White was held hostage or his family was held hostage, or he said, look at my Wikipedia page, ho. You think I won't do that to you? And Morgan Gibbs White did the whole like gun to, the Simpsons meme, the gun to his back. And it's like, now smile and wave, smile. And he's like, I love it here. Yeah. I'm buying into the project. How are you going to buy into a project when 6 days earlier you were like ready to come to London for a medical? You were talking about, I'm ready to do a photo shoot with the kid. That black kid looked nice. Yeah. And then guess what? He might be watching this. I'm going to call him that. He's a Malacca. You're a Malacca, Marinakis, Snorlackis, you fucking criminal. Get your big belly Cheeto dust fingers out of football, you criminal.
Yo, Snorlackis is crazy.
Yeah, Snorlackis is my joke, guys.
So, Jacob, you're basically saying, hold on, let me get this straight, Jacob. So, you're basically saying he's been threatened or he's been threatened. You're basically saying he's either.
I'm saying he's either been held hostage or he used us, like Arne Slot, that son of a bitch, used us to get a better salary at the club he's already at. And if he did do that, his name isn't Morgan Gibbs White, it's Horgan Gibbs Shite. as far as I'm concerned. Overhyped, dropping stinkers in the preseason. Forest fans are upset with him right now. I mean, at least the one that I've seen online, which is that fraudster Wolfie, which is not his real name, by the way. You act like a damn chihuahua and you call yourself a wolf is crazy, but hey, we move. But that's the one Forest fan you can find, and he doesn't like Gibbs White. Before the move, he was talking shit, and then whenever the move happened, he's like, "Oh, you're getting our 6th, 7th best player," but yet he was ranked 6th best Premier League most important player of the year last year. But so they cope, now we cope. Either way, Snorlax is a fucking criminal. That's undebatable. It's just free knowledge out there. You can Google it. Google Marinakis, spacebar crime, and just have a good time.
People know to hit the space, in between.
I'm helping them out because I know
no, it's actually crazy.
No basic shit can be real complicated for people sometimes.
It's actually crazy. I literally just looked up Gibbs White's wages, and like that new deal he signed only gave him like an extra 20 grand, bro. He went from 80.
Bro, he was held hostage. He was held hostage.
Is there a release clause in it? Or is it just the extra money?
I didn't see that, but all I seen is like his wages last year says 80K, and then I just checked the one for this season. It says 100. So they basically made and like their highest paid is 105. So they basically made him their highest paid.
Yeah, and then they changed the release clause. I think they upped it or something like that.
I was about to say, I imagine they would have done that because that was like the main reason for this anyway.
Yeah. That's what that is. But yeah,
you know what other vibes it's got? That you may not know this culture, but Corey, you're gonna know what I'm talking about. Those white dudes that wear khakis and they got boat shoes, and if you bump into them, they say, "My dad's gonna sue you." That's Forrest right now.
Nah, the
talk about Forrest. My dad's gonna sue you. Take your bitch ass home.
This guy's crazy, yo. Make sure you subscribe to Jacob Wallraven Uncensored. The link's in the title, people. Subscribe to Corey's channel as well. Corey, though, obviously, I've been talking to Arsenal fans as well, and the fan calling show. Others have seen Arsenal fans not happy with the performances in preseason. Don't know how much you've watched. Thoughts on the overall performances. Of course, Gyökeres as well. I've seen more critique, not about him, but more of the criticism I've heard is the lack of service towards him. I like people not creating for him and him not actually being put into good situations. So thoughts on all of that?
Bro, forget critique. The only thing I've seen with Gyökeres is slander, bro. That's the number one thing I've seen. I can't get away from it with this guy. I'm telling you.
You deserve
talking
it.
You talking about the Timberland boots? Yeah, the New York swag?
Doing all this. See, people like
the Timberland boot, bro. The Timberland boots is like the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the slander with this guy. I'm telling you. That shit is deep. That shit is damn deep, bro. I'm telling you. Oh my god. Nah, but like I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I'm with you when it comes to like the preseason, bro. Like I'm not watching. I'll be real. The only ones I did watch is when Arsenal were playing in America for 2 years, because like that's like good for men's time. But like when I seen, especially like when they announced like going to Asia, I was like, oh yeah, nah, that means games are gonna be at some crazy time, bro. I'm not on for that. It's like 7:30. I'm not getting up at 7:30 to watch no preseason, bro. I'm sorry.
I woke up at 5 to watch us play Arsenal.
Yeah. You're right.
You think though, Jacob? Yeah, that's not a surprise.
Yeah, I'm like that. I was gonna say you're on your own.
My body won't let me sleep, bro. It just wakes up and it's like, think about the lineup, bro. How are we gonna line up? I'm like, shit, you right. Let me check the phone.
Yeah.
I get that.
I got a feeling your body talks to you a lot. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of conversations.
You won't shut up sometimes. Like, why?
Don't surprise you.
My wife's I can't listen to you right now.
Nah, but like on a realness when it comes to like the preseason, the only like exciting part has been like the Max Dowman. Like that's like the main thing for me when it comes to preseason. Like I like seeing like the youth play, like seeing like the like what academy kid is like the new kid on the block this year. And this year it looks like Max Dowman, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, kid looks nasty with it. I'll be real. Kid looks like a baller, and he's only 15. Bro, this guy's like not even Yamal age anymore. He's like, but I still like Yamal was like that age, like when he broke out. So
Yamal was 16, so I didn't mean Yamal was
16. But when I see
Yamal, I believe was 15 when he was dunking on Ben Davies. Ben Davies was going against him, and it was a horror show. I was like, who is this child? He needs to go to school, and he's out here dancing around my defender's little dick.
Nah. But when I seen this kid has like braces lined in his teeth, I was like, yeah, this kid is different, bro. But like, I'm just waiting for the season to start. I'm just waiting until next week, bro. Because like the shit talker in me is just climbing out that wall.
And I'm gonna be talking bad shit to you, but are you confident going into the game?
But bro, it's like the heart and head thing. It's like the heart and head. Like my brain knows, bro. I'm telling you. Oh my god, man. Because I know, like, bro, when I put the question in, I knew what it was gonna be. I know it's got the stinkiest draw written all over it. I swear, bro.
And is that unacceptable for you, lot? To you, if you do draw the game, is it a must win? Or should
I don't
be.
know, bro, because like every time we play Man United, especially at Old Trafford, bro, like it's never the same for us when it's compared to everyone else, bro. Like I see Brighton, all these guys go up to Man United, spank them yearly, and I'm like, I know they're this shit, but I know when I go there, I'm not gonna play that team that's that dead. I'm gonna get a different team every time, literally. But I don't know.
Spurs won at Old Trafford too last year. By the way.
Oh yeah, you might have fun.
Yeah,
you
we
guys
owe
have
you
fun every
lot.
time.
I'm tired of you lot, man. We owe you lot, man. We gotta beat you lot this season. I'm tired of friggin' this not being Spurs in like 3
4
years.
times, yeah, 4 games.
Yeah,
no
four
wins is
times,
crazy,
4
bro.
times over the season. We ain't beat them in like 2-3
All
years.
L's as well.
I'm
No,
tired of
not
this shit.
like a draw,
I'm
nothing,
fucking,
bro.
yeah,
Straight,
like
bro,
we
straight
see
L's.
them Brighton, like we owe these lot. I'm fucking tired of it, yo. I'm tired of it. Like we better batter one of these two sides. I'm tired of losing. There's no way we should go 3-4 years without beating a team. What is going on?
Well, hopefully I'm wrong, and I pray that I'm wrong every single day. But luckily, I think we may have something just for what you're asking for. We may have something for you this year, maybe twice. Just
so.
as because we're not gonna go forward. We're not gonna really press. We're just gonna live, laugh, love, and I love the tactics. I did want to know while we're talking about Arsenal, because from my perspective, I watched Arsenal's who'd y'all play? The Partey's new
Villarreal
home detention center. Villarreal, yeah, that's right. Partey's new detention center.
This guy's man.
Villarreal.
Justice for women in 2025. But what I'm also going to say is this: you said they weren't creating service; they were crossing the ball into the box.
No,
the man just don't want to mess his hair up.
No, I'm telling you what I've heard. I didn't watch the game, so I can only go off what I've heard. I didn't watch Arsenal preseason.
I saw some crosses that went way out of bounds. That went over the keeper.
So were they good crosses, or are you just going over the top because you don't like Arsenal?
Her crosses are shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, there was a few times Martinelli was doing the bachata merengue little ooh when he should be just feeding the man who's making the running behind, but instead he's going ay ay ay.
It was just bad tactical setup. It was just bullshit tactics.
Like this guy literally took off Odegaard, bro. Put Gyökeres on. Like, what are you doing? Like, I'm just looking at these.
Corey, do you subscribe to the fact that it seems that way, but do you agree with it in regards to not that Arteta didn't want him, but that Arteta is not going to know how to utilize him because he wasn't the striker he wanted?
Both.
I don't know if it's down to I don't think it's fully down to the fact that he has no clue of how to use him. But I just feel like if we had got Sesko, I'm not saying it wasn't Sesko. I want nowhere near that, brother. I'm glad Man United got him. But I feel like if it was Sesko, I feel like betting, he would probably have betted into the system quicker. But I think there was literally, he got asked this in one of the press conferences about if he needed to change his style, and Arteta said that he probably does. But I've seen about that shit not fooling me, bro. I've seen this guy say hella stuff and not do it. This guy's the definition of saying he's literally the definition of saying it and not doing it. So I need to see it on the pitch before he does it.
Or the opposite of what he says, because y'all were the best defensive team one year, and then the next year you're the awful defensive team, but a great team scoring goals. So it's it seems like he's trying to find the right balance, and that's part of my thought. The more I look into it, especially after United and the Sesko thing happened, so some United fans, and I'm curious, Flawless opinion on this. Some are calling him Baby Zlatan. I ain't gonna name no names.
I'm saying, I don't want to say no names either, Jacob.
I'm gonna just say it rhymes with Laffy. It rhymes with Laffy Taffy, if you know what I'm saying.
Calling who was who was being called Baby Zlatan?
Sesko,
yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I really couldn't. Maybe because he's tall. I think he's tall.
Is Sesko Swedish? Did I miss that?
No, he's
the reason
Slovenian.
I was calling, bro. Forget Baby Zlatan. I was calling this guy Baby Luka, bro, because of his height. You better soon go play in the NBA.
Yeah, bro could play the point guard for real, or even the two. I think he could play the 2 guard too. But he has aerial ability, so it's if y'all want to, it's really just down to how do Arsenal want to play is based off who they should get. So to me, it's going to have to be Arteta changes the way that the wingers specifically are playing, and probably even the 10 as well, because I just think that if you're going to spam crosses into the box, Victor's not that guy that you should have got. Sesko is probably a better option because, first of all, he's just taller and he actually scores headed goals. I think there's some crazy stat of Victor's lack of headed goals. And to me, that's kind of alarming. But he's still got a big frame on him, so you would assume that you could make it work. But when the guy, what is he, 28, 27? And he has less headed goals than he does his age number, I think that's crazy. But, you know, the goals speak for himself. I think he is a natural goal scorer. Like, that's obvious. But so was Darwin Núñez in the Portuguese league. So I'm like, I'm hoping a little bit. I'm worried a little bit, but I'm also hoping a little bit that it turns out to just be a Swedish Darwin Núñez who can just bang goals left, right, and center in the Portuguese league. You come to the Premier League, now you're going to get more bodies on you. It's going to be more physical and faster paced. Let's see how you cope. And Darwin had times where it looked like he could cope, and then it looked like he couldn't, and then the confidence was gone. Hopefully that happens with Victor. My fear is he kind of carries himself as a guy who's not going to get that shaken, but then he did put his comments on disabled when people started calling him, what was it, Victor Garnaria Koresh or something like that.
However, many of the slander names that exist, bro. Any of them.
Yeah, that one's mine. That one's mine. I came up with that one.
What? Yo,
I'll take credit for Victor Garnaria Koresh. Yeah, bro. When it comes to stupid ass nicknames, I'll find them. I'll find them.
Where, bro? This guy.
That is crazy. Also, my Lord, where?
Yo, I swear, I'm telling, bro. Like, I don't know what is it with these. I don't know what is with these Portuguese league strikers that come to the Prem and are set up to like absolutely fail, and like the slander is just like ridiculous, bro.
It's because he's
because if this guy, here's the thing though, right? This guy, like, say Gyökeres came in and like completely flopped. This guy's gonna get memed like Núñez, bro. The setup is already there. Look at the slander because the season's not even started yet.
Yeah.
Brother, because
when you go to a club, when you a big money and a big reputation, and you go to one of the big clubs in the Premier League, it's gonna happen.
And drawn out for that long. When it's drawn out for that long,
especially when you got all of this, you lot were doing this the whole time.
Yeah, but that's
these judges running around the streets of London doing that. They need shame.
Bro, I swear. Yeah. They said that like the fan base says a problem to fill as well. I'm telling you. Like I see, bro. I don't remember whose channel it was on yet, but I seen a clip and it was like it's like the Arsenal players like they go into the dressing room at full time and just like put on YouTube and like whatever like that mentality just creeps in for the rest of the season. That's why man crumble all the time. I swear, bro. It's literally like that.
Oh, they don't get misunderstood. Players watch. Like
that's what I'm saying. Especially this generation of players, bro. Especially this generation of players. They definitely see. Like
I hope Son watches. I mean, I pray every night that he's watching.
Jacob prays. Jacob's praying. Son's seen that 2 seconds. Seen 2 seconds of him, bro. That's just 2 seconds of any of them clips.
Bro, just the image of my face, because you can't have a dream that involves somebody if you've never visually seen them. So if you've seen a stranger at the cafe, they may pop up in a dream and you don't even know it. That's my hope with Son, that he just got a glimpse. That's why
Jacob just wants to be a mental thought. I've peeped it now. Jacob just wants to be a mental thought.
You know what's crazy?
That's enough. I want more.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
enough for you.
The dream thing there is you've never made sense like that ever to me. It was on point. Yeah, plaudits.
That's true, because I will tell you the story after the show. Why?
Tell me
how I learned that.
Tell me after the show.
I don't even want that's how bad it is. I don't even want to say.
See, look, they calling him Johnny Bravo and that. I've seen it. Johnny Bravo, Glock Lesnar, all them type of things, and that Flop Perez.
Glock
Lesnar. Yeah, they was going mad with the slander name.
Man, let me call him Sesko Fender.
Yes, Sesko Fender. That's funny.
That was a good one. I just like that one.
That's good.
Because of the full name in it, them never for break nothing.
Yo, that's what it is.
Yo, I just see some, bro. I just scrolled up there on the chat. Someone put Chunkerez. No, I said Chunkerez.
Yeah, people. Yeah, it's crazy. Like people just on what's it called with the slander name.
Yeah, that's the one thing I always give football fans, bro. They know how to slander no matter who it is. No matter who it is, they'll find something, bro.
That's the thing, bro. The great thing about 2025 is it's the age of information, and as well as like there's so many creative people out there that they could just slander. They can come up with creatives. I do enjoy that, but I also want to say I think it's accentuated more the slander towards because of all the things that we mentioned, but also just how long the Arsenal have needed a profiled, like out and out striker. Because
three and a half
Gabriel
years,
Jesus, Kai Havertz. It was just like and everyone was making jokes about that, right? Like that was the banter because your lack of ability to profile the correct striker. And then now you profile a specific type of striker and it doesn't go with the way that you guys were playing and some of these run-ups. So You know, I will find it interesting to see. That's why I've been tuning into Arsenal, was just to see this player specifically, because I don't watch Portuguese league. Admittedly, I may see highlights on YouTube, but bro, they don't broadcast that in America.
Fuck yeah, nah, no way. You ain't getting that nowhere, bro.
The only person over there that watches that is Steve, man. It's literally just him.
Well, see, I don't know how he be where he be watching all.
I don't know where he gets.
Bro,
forget where he watches. I don't know where he gets the time, bro.
Come on, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. You can watch any league you want if you really want to.
It was very so when I worked for FC Dallas, a player Reggie Cannon, he went to Boa Vista, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch Boa Vista games. No. You find one Schmiegel stream, and it was like never working, or you see like 5 minutes of total gameplay.
I guarantee you, put it this way: if Son was at Boa Vista, you would find a way to watch the Portuguese.
I'm saying, then you find in the league.
I did tell my wife, I was like, honey, pack the car. We're going to Los Angeles. She said, for what? It better not be anything Tottenham related. I said, no, it's not Tottenham related anymore.
This guy EJ, yo,
we'll go to Disneyland. We'll go to Disneyland, but first.
This guy, I'm just looking there. Let's see. I'm sure it's over there. I'm sure it's available on there. Where is it? Can you watch it? Yeah.
Steve actually did get me into a service with his login that I've been able to find any game that's been on, even the Club World Cup and stuff like that, which was
on all legal people and above board for those that don't know.
All very much above board.
Yeah. See, look, they've been calling him. This is crazy.
Gok Tua, that's a good one. Gok 3000, that was a good one too.
Bro, so what's it called? Someone, bro, the groceries one. The groceries. Where is that? See, this is why I love the content with, bro. Because even though like this shit is like about like my player, bro, I know I can like still enjoy it.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's why people come up with.
That's why I love the internet.
I'm like hilarious and that. Hilarious. I'm like, yeah, that's a good one.
I think it's just too many letters. Victor Garnaria Koresh. That's why people don't use it enough. But if you ever hear it around,
I was about to say, Jacob, if I asked you to spell that, you ain't spelling shit, bro. So.
Because I can't spell the parent word correctly.
Oh Lord, man. All right, yo, you lot run up the like, subscribe, hit that, all that. Lex, with the Isak situation and that news as well, how came out today talking about how he's not a part of the squad. They would like to reintegrate him at a later date. Gonna ask you. I probably already know the answer. You still think the deal happens and you get it done? When? That's what I'm gonna ask you. When do you think the deal gets done?
Oh, next week, Bled.
Do you reckon you do it by next week? Okay. Why so confident? I said, why so confident in regards to next week?
Because the man, like, the relationship in shambles, innit? And may I watch the IndyCar updates to his it. Everything just sound like it a boil down to actually get completed, like, probably next week, innit?
Nah, fast. Nah, I hear you fully on that. In regards to, I think it'll rumble on longer, but I think you lot unfortunately do actually get the deal done. I'm not gonna lie. I think you lot get the deal done.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy though. If Liverpool were to get that Isak deal done before, like, say it actually happens like before end next week, bro. That just tops off the window. Like that just tops it off for like that it would be. It's not.
No man,
tops it off. That overflows the window.
We need a centre back, blood.
Oh yeah, you lot still do need a center back. That's fact.
I was gonna make a different joke, but I prevented myself.
Yeah.
Liverpool won the league. They signed a striker that arguably starts for 4 to 5 of the top 6 teams. They signed an advanced playmaking midfielder that it starts for probably 6 out of the top 6 teams. So to me, all they've done is I say that so I have room to say. I said probably. I didn't say for sure. It's a good political way of like getting weaseling out.
I get what you're saying with it.
Politician answer, I get it.
It stops people saying, "Oh, such and such is better." It's like, yo, that's not the overall point I'm making. I get why you say that.
Yeah, so I think that just those signings alone, and then also you get Kirkis, who is arguably, there's a good political word, arguably a top 5 fullback in the league last year, in Kirkes, and Frimpong, who I've rated and wanted Tottenham to sign literally since he left the City Academy. So to me, it's almost done, signed, sealed, delivered. And with Isak, it's like what America did in 1940s. just ends it all. Just it's over. There's no point. We'll just go again. And because I even look at teams like United, 2 spots above Spurs, and they're having a pretty good window, I would say, especially if you get Baleba over the line.
Extraordinary window.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll say about Man United.
Cunha
I
and
did not
Mbeumo
expect you guys to
and
go out and
Baleba.
get like
It's probably
a
the
whole new
second best window apart from us then it's them, innit?
Chelsea's up there as well. That's the other one I would throw. Like Chelsea, Liverpool,
Hey,
United are the best 3 windows, I think.
The reason I score Manchester United's window that high is mainly because of the players they had compared to the players that they got. It's like you don't even like the changes are drastic.
It's the biggest improvement.
Yeah,
it's
and Mbeumo,
massive.
Garnacho to Mbeumo.
I was like, Garnacho to Cunha is nuts, bro.
It's crazy. Like,
yeah, that's
you know what I mean? And then when you add in the fact that they got a striker, 2 creative / scoring players of immense quality, like top quality.
Yeah, they're very, very good players.
Especially when you consider the window, like you're not finding a right winger getting bought this season or the whole entire transfer window that's better than Brian Mbeumo. And Cunha is, up there as a top player, as well as I don't really rate Sesko.
Sesko ain't no top
on
player.
one hand, but on the other hand, he's still something that's yet to be seen.
The profile is there. I think the profile for Sesko is absolutely there as far as the speed, the size, the power, the ability. It's just, can he do it at this level, obviously, and then can he do it consistently over the course of a 38 Premier League match, not including Carabao, FA Cup, and well, I'm sorry, but you don't have any European football, Flawless. That might be my fault, but you know what, Big Bertha, what's that? We don't give a fuck.
Most of that might be.
Yeah, it might be after.
The reason why I would put Chelsea's window above United, though, is because you take their squad and position by position. Caicedo, one of the top at the position. Cole Palmer, in my opinion, he might be the best 10 in the league right now until we see what Florian Wirtz does. And he pisses me off. He's so silky he's just so silky with it, and he just looks like he's not even trying. He looks like he's thinking about PlayStation games.
He does the nonchalant thing, bro, on the pitch.
Bro, and he does it so it's like the skinny dude lifting 350 on the bench press. You're like, bro, why are you doing? You make me feel like a loser. And I watch him and I'm just like, how is he so good? He makes players look like losers, especially when Tottenham played Chelsea. Jesus Christ. But then you look at even Gittins today. He had a little something about him. If that other Estavio, whatever his name is, he scored today. But when Gittins came on, his first touch in the game was he set up a beautiful chance for an assist in the box to Estavao. And this dude pulled up like he was playing a pickup game. He just nailed a 3, and then Shorty show up and he's like, hold up, let me pull up again, and then he airballed. It was an awful, awful shot. But I think he was just excited. He's a young kid, first time at the bridge. He was real excited. Shardies were definitely in the stands.
No composure.
Yeah, he's a kid. It's going to happen. Preseason, he's a kid. I mean, Harry Kane skied a penalty yesterday, so fucking loser. But anyway, I think the profile for Sesko's there. No, I was talking about Chelsea. That's what I was talking about. So I think Pedro Neto might be their weakest link on the wings at this point.
Unless Garnacho comes in, of course. Then
he starts with him, man. Then he starts
But Pedro, João Pedro with the silent R, and then Delap, those are 2 hell of forwards as well. I think Liam Delap, that guy is a fun. I feel like I am a loser for not rating him so high. Maybe I just didn't watch enough Ipswich. But this guy is a problem. He reminds me of just a goofier looking Harry Kane. Why are you laughing with your Spider-Man thing?
Oh, that's Miles Morales, man. Respect that. I just peeped what you said. Pedro silent R in that.
Yeah. Well, again, Google's a hell of a tool.
It's ridiculous. Crazy. Nuts.
Hey, you love see the banner, man. That's why I just left the banner up.
I was going to say, I'm surprised. That might be a record for how long it took for the banner to show up.
Yeah, facts. You know why? Because it wasn't in mode because it wasn't a United special. It was a United special.
You weren't thinking it. Yeah.
Was it secure there?
See, just like old Tommy boy. I'm going to do things you ain't expected. You're preparing for something else. Guess what? We ain't doing that. Live, laugh, love.
Hey, Quasman, I hope the deal will happen, man. They've agreed personal terms with Garnacho. Shout out Chelsea for that. So hopefully just get the deal done.
Jarrell Hato as well. To round out my long-winded Chelsea prop here. Hato, he should be playing in lily white, but of course Daniel Levy comes up and is like, "You want $10?" Or Chelsea, who's like, "You want a weekly pay of 100,000? Which one you gonna take?" So that sucks. But he looked absolutely not out of his depth, and I thought that he was a pretty good fullback. I would have liked him to challenge in the fullback area for Tottenham, and to me, he kind of came in and he's kind of giving Cucurella something to think about. And I think as well, the old off-brand French Montana plus Reece James on the right, that might be a little bit of a weak spot. Obviously, center back with Levi Colwill.
Wait. What did you say?
Off-brand French Montana.
Who's the off-brand French
Malo
Montana?
Gusto. Bro looked like just when French Montana had braids, I swear to God, he looks like a thin French Montana.
This guy.
That might be a weak spot depending on like the fitness levels of Reece James going forward. But Gusto has shown a propensity to really get forward and get into dangerous areas and almost get in the way of Cole Palmer sometimes. So I just think that they've gotten dangerous, they've gotten better, and they've just continued. Like, to me, the double swoop of Liam Delap and João Pedro Salinar, those two are dangerous people. And I ain't talking about in the streets of Brazil neither.
Okay. That needs to be clarified, but yeah, you spot on. But yeah, you lot run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Yo, Corey, let them know what you got coming up, where they can find you, or just as he drops off. Jacob, over to you. Let them know what you got coming up, and Jacob Wall, Raven Uncensored, etc.
You know, I was going to go live today at some point, but then things happen in the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes the crumbs get on your belly, sometimes they get on the floor. And I didn't leave any crumbs today, so I probably won't be live anytime today, but tomorrow I'll probably go live with something. Hopefully something news-wise happens with Tottenham, or else we're just going to live, laugh, love, and just say yes, guys, hee-hee. That's the motto. Just say yes, guys, hee-hee. Because Frank today said, don't worry, guys. If we don't sign another player, I'm good. I like this. We're cool. Which is crazy to think about because James Maddison, who's supposedly a vice captain, gets injured, and we're just sitting on our thumbs. I want to say this for the record, and so you hear me, Flawless. So if this never happens or happens for someone else and becomes a big... I would have dropped 30 to 35 million the day that Maddison got injured on Jorginho Ruder. He used to play for Leeds. I saw him play in the 10 for Leeds, and then he also played in the striker, and he almost kind of played like shadow striker sometimes because when Leeds was having their manager change. But then he goes to Brighton, and he looks even better at a higher competition level playing for Brighton. I think he's part of the reason why João Pedro Salinar was able to have such a good year last year, because the likes of a guy, Jorginho Ruder, supporting the attack, in my opinion, is nothing but good stuff. And the fact that he's only valued at 33 million euros, that's what, 27 of the Queen's dosh? So drop 30 stack on it. You can get the job done. But I just want you to hear me say, go get Jorginho Ruder. He's very undervalued, and he's I think he's a quality player. And if Tottenham should do something like that, it'd be great if we do something like that. But whoever we sign, all I know is Tommy's going to just put his hands on their shoulders and walk them into improvement. Does that sound believable?
Fair enough. The Rasmus who says, Flores, what do you think of Anthony playing with us and rejecting all aside, besides Real Betis and those losers only went alone? Who are the losers who only went alone? And I don't think Anthony's rejected anybody to my knowledge. Well, yeah, get him gone. Just get some bread in for him and just keep him moving because there's money there for sales. There's money there for incomings. But to my knowledge, I've not seen anything that said Anthony has rejected anybody. I know I
thought there was someone that was like sniffing around and he said he wouldn't
team.
go.
That was it. It was just a Saudi team, but Anthony's not said no to anybody. Not to my knowledge. Again, if I've missed it, let me know. Hey, chat, let me know if I missed it.
His hair may be bleached, and if you went to Saudi, they may think he's Ellen DeGeneres with neck tattoos, so they might, it's a little gray area.
This guy. But yeah, I heard, yeah, exactly. But again, heard he rejected Benfica. What was the source? I did not hear about that. And I'm sure that both Steve and Northside would have mentioned this if that was the case, because that's their Portuguese side. So I'm pretty sure one of those two or someone in the chat.
That Richard Rios for Benfica, that's a bad man.
Yeah. Again, Saudi, that's another one. I don't think Saudi, again, sources don't believe everything you read. Like, I've not seen any of that he rejected anyone. I know Saudi teams were interested, but there was no offers to his camp or the team. So yeah, but we can move him on. Any player can be bought. Any player can be sold. No, any player can be bought. That's all that. But you can move. You can sell any player.
Let me say one report to this. You man might back out of the Believer deal and go for Wharton instead.
Yeah, he's saying that he's the plan B. Yeah, that's what I heard as well. That's what I heard as well.
That sound like the man them might be serious in it. Like them not a joke. And for be honest with you, if you would want to say, all right, there's a way for kind of go about doing like building a structure, like building a team, I guess this would be it, innit?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one thing
Wharton, that's a fun name. Because Tottenham were like, hey, what's up with you? And then Palace was like, here's roughly the asking price. And we're like, have a good one. Y'all have a good day now.
Yeah, joke, man, for you. Corey, shout out your channel, man. Let them know what you got coming up, all that good stuff, man, over the weekend, next week, all that.
Yeah, man, Corey AFC. Usually it's what's it called? Because you got it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is. Right down there, people. Was it right down there? Yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Wait until the I got a video on Eze coming out soon, and then after that, I'm just waiting. I got season predictions. To do, and then I'm just waiting for the season to start. That Sunday, man. I'm ready now. Literally, I'm ready, bro.
Yeah, for real, because it is literally next week Sunday. So yeah, Corey AFC, make sure you subscribe. Jacob Wallraven and Centered, make sure you subscribe. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button here, and don't forget as well, I need to update it. All the shows on the channel are available on all audio platforms. Take out fan calling shows, gaming content, and the what's it called? Yeah, gaming content, fan calling shows. Outside of those things, people.
Hey, next time we talk, Flawless, I may be a Super Cup winner if Tommy gets to touch him appropriately.
Yeah, because that's next week. That's
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday. This guy's crazy, yo. Yeah, Wednesday. Hopefully you don't get the dub, man. I just want to see.
Bro was rushing for that banner.
Of course you do. Of course, for us wants to see this.
You know what I'm saying? Just
after getting slapped up by these man all last season, bro. It's still cheering them on. True cocksuckers, man.
But don't worry, if we lose,
because your misery brings me great joy. That's
I bet it does. Of
course it does, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if we lose, we got a cop out. Don't worry, we just blame that fat Australian guy. All right, we just blame that. We just blame that guy if we lose, and if we win, we just praise Tommy. It's great. It's live, laugh, love.
End the stream. You know what I'm saying? Because we just I should have built a wall around the city, letting the likes of these people in, but we moved. Well, make sure you subscribe to Sunshine FC.
I was definitely loitering.
Yeah, I should have built a wall, man. You know what I'm saying? I should have.
Where the Trump man built the wall.
The word to him, you know what? Not even to say what I was going to say. Never mind. So,
you know what's crazy is there is a wall. I literally live here on the border. There is a wall. There always has been a wall.
You see, Jacob, this is the difference, bro. I wasn't gonna go nowhere near about how it would literally be built right in your backyard. I was even.
Bro, it's there. It's literally there. I can open my window and show you.
You live in Texas, right? Isn't it? So yeah,
I live in El Paso specifically. It's a famous border town. Also, where they shoot.
Why would you live in El Paso?
Have you ever been to El Paso?
Yes.
He's Jacob.
How long were you passing through, or did you hang out?
Passing through El Paso.
Because first of all, if I was a single, literally that's the pass is what El Paso translates. But
no, I'm saying because he thinks he's slick with that. That's why.
Yeah, I know. I'm also America's safest city. Here on the west side of El Paso is beautiful because you got nice mountains and all that shit. But I'm also say this, if my wife ever, God forbid, leaves me, I ain't leaving this city. You want to know why? I think it's connected dots, bro.
I'm on stream, man. This guy a joke man in a club, You know what I'm saying? This fat guy is crazy.
He heard me say El Paso and Big Booty Latinas. Come on now.
Look, this guy, I don't know what he's on. Hey, he's celebrating the Garnacho deal. I hear it, man.
Is that Steve?
That's Flats.
Celebrate them.
Celebrating the Garnacho.
Bro, he heard Big Booty Latina and he had to call in. Come on.
Right. Anyways, right. Before the stream gets any more out of hand, we're redirecting.
Well, he was slandering El Paso, and I'm giving you the number one bullet point on the top of the list.
I understand why you would live in El Paso.
I love going to the grocery store. You kidding me?
All right, people. We're closing out. We're redirecting over to Steve. He's live for, I think it's an MLS game. I don't know what he's live for. A South American game. He's doing some form of watching.
He's watching some football, people. That's all you can say.
There we go. He's
guaranteed thing on CSN, bro. That's what he's doing.
Some football. So subscribe. Exactly people. We're back on the Twitch tomorrow as well. We'll be watching the championship game because obviously the championship kicks off today now. Coventry City versus Hull City. So we'll be watching that, people. That starts. So we'll be over there on the Twitch. So get back over on the Twitch if you're not following. That's twitch.tv/TV, or just download the Twitch app as well. Look, Fats is in the chat. Big up Fats every single time. Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.